Hello friends, hope you all are fine. Today I am going to discuss about United Nations organization. So watch the video till last in order to gain some knowledge. The main topic we are going to discuss are the objective of the UNO, organs of the UNO, principles of the UNO, the United Nations and the world peace. So watch till last and gain some knowledge. The United Nations, although explained by the President Wilson, the League of Nations was established after the First World War for the purpose of international peace and security. This organization did not become permanent. Although the League achieved some amount of success in social and economic spheres in ensuring collective security, it proved to be failure. It could not prevent the great powers from attracting the weaker nation. Thus, the Second World War started just 20 years after the birth of the League of Nations. The Second World War was caused even greater destructions from the first. Because of the invention of nuclear weapons and use, destruction took a fearful shape. There was no security to the life and the property of the common people. As a result, United Nations was born during the Second World War itself. Prospect of setting up such an organization was being discussed by the great political leaders of the world. The Atlantic Charter was another significant step towards the formation of the United Nations. After the World War 1914, League of Nations was formed to ensure world war. However, because of its failure, the World War II broke out in 1939. The magnitude of the destruction brought by the Second World War made the world population so scared that they restarted thinking about formation of another world organization. As a result, another world organization, namely the United Nations Organization, was formed on 24 October 1945. Although 51 states put their signature to the UN Charter in the San Francisco Conference. And thus the UNO came into being. Since the birth, it has been doing its best to save the people of the world from the danger of another world war. The people of the world observe the day of the birth of UNO, that is the 24th October, as the UN Day all over the world. At present, with 193 member states, the UNO has been engaged for the peaceful solution to all the dispute issue for which the world people have been expending support to it. The head office of the UNO is situated at Newark in the United States of America. The objective of the UNO. There are altogether 111 articles in the UN Charter. In its every first article, 4 objectives of UNO has been incorporated. They are to maintain international peace and security, to establish friendship among all the countries of the world on the basis of equal rights and self-determination. Number 3, to bring about solution of the existing economic, social and cultural problems and disputed issue on the basis of the international cooperation, so that each and every individual persons became able to enjoy human rights and fundamental rights. Number 4, to perform as a center of excellency, to establish good and cordial relations among various, to achieve the enforced objective. The principles of the UNO are. The principles of UNO are as follow. The UNO is established on the principle of equal sovereignty of all member countries. Number 2, all the member states shall perform their own duties and responsibility while observing the rules as mentioned in the UN Charter. General Assembly. The General Assembly can also play an important role in solving political problems. Although the responsibilities of maintaining international peace and security is vested with Security Council, sometimes due to veto by a permanent member, the Council may not be able to take a decision. In such a case, the General Assembly can discuss the issue and advise the Security Council. General Assembly also has to supervise the functioning of other organs of the UN. The General Assembly is also responsible for adopting the UN budget. Only after the Assembly has passed the budget can the money allotted it in it be spent. Next comes Security Council. The Security Council is the most important organ of the UNO. At the time of UNO's, there were 5 permanent members and 6 temporary members. In the year 1963, the 23rd Articles of the UN Charter was amended, thereby increasing the temporary members to 10 from existing 6. The temporary members of the Security Council was elected by the General Assembly. The permanent member states of the Security Council are USA, China, France, Great Britain. In order to take decision on any important matter, although minimum 9 members, including 5 permanent members of the Security Council, must give their consent. Each of the 5 members of the Security Council differ and uses its veto power. Next comes the Economic and Social Council. At the time of inception of the UNO, total numbers of the members were increased to 27, and finally the members of the Economic and Social Council was 18. But in 1965, its members were increased to 27, and finally the numbers of its members were raised to 54 in 1973. The General Assembly elect the members of this council for a tenure of 5 years. This council was formed in accordance with the Article 55 of the UN Charter to perform its duty in relation to all international economic, social, cultural, educational, health and other related problems. The Council submits its report with necessary suggestion on the subject to the General Assembly after proper study. Truthship Council. The Article 76 of the UN Charter refers to the formation the Truthship Council. The Truthship Council was formed to make the people of the country under its jurisdiction for the attainment of freedom by taking progress in economic, social, cultural and educational field. The Truthship Council consisting of 3 types of members, namely the country for jurisdictions of the trust. Number B, the permanent members of the Security Council who are not entrusted with the responsibilities of countries under the trust. C, the members who by the General Assembly for 3 years. Next comes the International Court of Justice. The International Court of Justice is the judicial organ of the UNO. This is an important organ of the UNO formed within 15 judges. All the member states of the UNO are its member. The main function of the International Court of the Justice is to settle the cases filed by the affected member states of the UNO. The disputed states are bound to accept the verdict passed by the International Court of Justice. Next comes Secretariat. The Secretariat is like the heart of the UNO. This is formed by its Secretary General and other staff. The Secretariat executes and implements all the decisions taken by the UNO. According to Article 97 of the UN Charter, the General Assembly appoints the Secretary General with the recommendation of the Secretary Council. The role of the permanent members of the Secretary Council is very significant in the appointment of the Secretary General. His tenure is 5-year duration, but he or she may be re-elected. The UNO and the world peace. The UNO, which is turning 70 years by now, was established in 1945 after the World War II. The very objective of UNO was to remove the fear of the war and its subsequent destruction from the mind of the world people forever and to build a peaceful world. The role that the UNO has been playing during this long period is to create a peaceful environment in this problematic world through discussion and mutual understanding, is in fact encouraging, inspiring and also positive. The UNO has been proved successful in diffusing many war-like situations on several occasions during UNO's long run. The bold step taken by the UNO to remove the war-like situation among the nation through disarmament is certainly significant and praiseworthy. On the whole, it is the sole duty and responsibilities of the member states of the UNO to make the UN strong and united. With the goodwill, cooperation and loyalty of the members, the UNO may be able to bring world peace. So friends, thank you for watching this video. Hope you have gained some knowledge from it. So friends, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.